I want this episode to be a little different. I've made notes because I don't want to forget what I want to say to you. I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. Over the last several months, I have been immersed in the topic of fibroids, a topic that affects many women globally. And if you are mid-age, in your 40s, 50s, it's highly likely that you have fibroids. The statistics are staggering. And over the past couple of months, I have taken a deep dive into the topic of uterine fibroids. And the deeper I went, I realized that there were just a lot of questions that remain unanswered. A lot of questions. I've been reading studies. I've been reflecting on my clinical practice, and the questions keep coming up, such as, why does one woman get just one fibroid and another woman many? Why does one woman have a fibroid that's growing and at the same time have a fibroid that's getting smaller? Why, after a woman has had surgery to remove her fibroids, why do some of the fibroids come back? There are just so many questions. And what I realized when I was looking at the studies and reflecting and reading, I realized that this was not unique in women's health. Too often, questions about our health go unanswered. Too often, we're told something like, wait, monitor, and when it gets to be really bad, then we'll see what we can do. Instead of asking, what's causing the problem in the first place? And that was revelatory. It really struck home as to how many issues in women's health aren't really getting addressed. And why is that? And what can I do about it? My interest in fibroids has essentially opened the door, or open Pandora's box, whichever you choose to however you choose to describe it, to a much larger issue. And I would like to say that after months of doing research and studying the issue of fibroids, I am working on something that is more formal around fibroids that I hope to be able to share with you in the very near future. So I am going to ask you to allow me another couple of weeks so that I can put together the findings and my thoughts and my suggestions about how we should address this issue, beginning with the issue, well, address the issue of women's health, beginning with the issue of fibroid tumors. And I realize that there are some aspects of women's health that are getting a lot of news. However, too often it's noise and it's chaos and it's headlines without providing a lot of information, without often giving an interpretation as to what do you need to do now? Or how do you process this information in your own life? What's beneficial? What's helpful to you? And too often that is missing, and women are left with a lot of headlines, a lot of noise, but not a lot of direction as to what next. And so, because of this, I am trying to break through the noise, and I have decided to take this podcast in a slightly different direction, in that I will now be doing a daily news show, a brief daily news show where I will talk about the topical issues affecting women or that you may see in the news. And not only will I talk about the headline, I will also explain the significance to you and what does it have to do with you, and what kind of adjustments do you need to make. I want to interpret the news so that it becomes relevant in your life. Because there are so many issues, fibroid just being one of them. So what I'm saying is that I'm still me, Dr. Rahman, a board-certified OBGYN who focuses on Black women's health for the benefit of all women. That's me. And that's what I will choose to do with these daily news briefs, and share with you what does it mean for you and how should you interpret and how should you move forward given this information. So that's the news. So two things for you to consider. There is more coming related to fibroids. Those months and months of study and research, I believe, have paid off in a significant way. And I am anxious to share my findings with you in the near future. And also, I look forward to talking about all of the topical issues that are facing us as women and how do we move forward. And so I am saying thank you. Thank you for allowing me these past couple of months to go deep into the issue of fibroids. It was worth the effort. And I look forward to a broader conversation regarding women's health as we move forward. And this is Dr. Rahman saying thank you and be well.